Hey everybody, Michelle with Michelle's Frugal Living here. Thanks for watching my videos. Welcome to my new subscribers. And I'm going to talk about Rite Aid and how do you know if you need to buy all the items in one transaction, or can you buy some of them at one store and then go to another store and buy some more, or, you know, split it up from one day to the next on buying something in a deal. Okay, so there's two types of transactions that they have at Rite Aid. Buy a number of items and get X amount of up rewards back. Or the deal might be spend Z dollars and get X up rewards back. Okay, so right here on this Aleve, the deal says buy two and get a $2 up reward. You got to buy both of them in the same transaction in order to get the up reward. Plain and simple. Okay, whenever you have to buy a certain number of items, you need to buy them all at the same time. This one says buy 5 and get a $1 up reward. You need to buy all 5 of them at the same time in order to get the $1 back. In 3 years of couponing at Rite Aid, a couple of months ago was the only time I ever saw anything that tracked on one of those type of deals. And I think they were probably just experimenting with making that happen, okay? But for the most part, I mean, always, you know, just don't mess around with it. Just, you know, if it says buy 5 to get a $1 back, you need to buy all 5 of them at the same time, okay? Now, the other type of deal, spending a certain amount of money in order to get an up reward back. So that'd be a deal like this one. It says buy $30 of these items and get $10 up reward back. This one says buy $20 and get $5. Okay. You know, this one right here, buy $25 and get $5. Okay. This one says buy $10 and get $3. So these type of deals, the magic number you got to remember is this $10 right here. If it's $10 or less that you need to spend, you got to buy it all in one transaction or it's not going to track. Okay? That's just the way that it is. It just happens. It used to be higher than that. You know, when it was 12, it used to be $12 or more, or less, I mean. So, let's talk about this deal. Let me show you what happens here. Let's say you were going to buy these little swimmers. And this has a limit of 2 right here. Okay, so that really means you could spend up to $20 and get back 2 $3 up rewards. So, your best deal that you would do is to buy all 3 of them at the same time. That would get you over $20. You'd buy 3 of them. Okay, and then in one transaction, and then you'd get 2 $3 up rewards back. But let's say you went to the store and they only had 2 of them at one of the store you went to, and you thought, oh, I'll buy 2, and then I'll just go over to the other store and I'll buy another one over there, and that'll be 3 of them. But it won't work because it's a spend 10. Okay. It's just the way it is, okay? Let's say you did that and you went, okay, I bought 2 in my transaction 1. Okay, so then you think, oh, I got $5.98 tracking. And in fact, on your receipt where you buy them, it'll show that you got $5.98 tracking. But that tracking ain't going to stay on there. It's going to go away. Because let's say then you went over to the other store and you picked up a third one. And you think, oh, I got $5.98 tracking from before. So that's over $10. But it ain't going to work. It's not going to work. Okay? So $10 or less, you need to buy it all in one transaction. So, like in this case, if you were going to buy those little swimmers, your best deal is to get 3 of them all in the same transaction. Otherwise, you'd have to buy 2 in a transaction, and then you'd have to buy 2 more in another transaction. That'd be 4. Okay? So that's the cut line for doing that. Because, you know, we see spend 10, get back 3 pretty frequently. The Band-Aid deal is like that. But we also see some deals that say spend 5 and get back 2. I think that right now there's the Rite Aid brand plastic spoons and the paper plates and stuff are like that. If you're going to do that deal, you got to spend all $5 in one transaction. Or, like, you can do it 2 times, so spend 10 in one transaction. All right, so I hope that can clarify that for you. You know, this one tracks anything that's going to be more than $10. $11, $12 deal, and on up. Those ones will track. $10 or less will not track. Talk to you later.